Okay, we're gonna have to skip the intro because I think there's just too much to unpack here. Okay, so I have very minimal notes, so forgive me. I am few on notes. But welcome to the Gods of War series here on the Crosswatcher channel. Gods of War was a video I did over a year ago, and it tracked pretty well, and it just so happens to be Mars and Venus retrograde. For this March 1st, 42 days of retrograde, there's going to be a lot of vicious energy and love energy going back and forth in the season. So, this is a light workers series. So, if you are knowingly a light worker, or if you feel you might be a light worker, this is a video for you. This is a message tarot read for you. If you, let's see, how do I put this? If you use the full spectrum, if you embody the full spectrum of the astrological chart, this message is for you. If you are a person that instead of stepping out of your door every single day as just a normal self being, instead you step out as an entire legion, an entire army, a purity of influence incarnate, spreading on the wind across the earth, like epic energy. This is for you. And there have been some turbulent times. You are the strongest of all of us. And we're going to push forward in this message together through this retrograde starting right now. So, what I have, aside from that, okay, so what we have two correlations here on the board so far. Before I start shuffling and dealing out, we have an amethyst skull, which is going to be relevant to this card that came out before this reading started, has the number 28 on it, and it's clearing your space. So the skull represents wisdom, or the mind, or the intellect, right? Or everything that is coming in, communication, higher etheric energies. And clearing your space. How these two are relevant, you could be literally clearing your space if that resonates with you. This could be a good idea, and if that resonates with you, then this message is for you. But this woman, beautiful woman, she looks a bit smug, like she's been through some stuff. She's got all this accumulative, what appears to be calculated, quantified knowledge that is just manifesting in her reality. And she's got options she can choose. We're not going to read the description of this card, but it came out first. We're going to actually pull one to be to go along with the theme, but this came out first. It had the amethyst skull intuitively put onto it. So somebody here is tied to this story who is clearing space in some way, and this has something to do with a greater wisdom, obviously, if you're a light worker. And then we have some notes, and I'm going to try to be brief about this. So someone is meditating. Now this goes along with this clearing space. Someone's been meditating on something and some people, or both, in this aspect. Sorry, let me back up. Any aspect of this could be applied to you, but I'm just going to try to keep it general for the whole collective. Okay, so someone's meditating. It's the new moon, I believe. You're meditating for the new moon. There's something that says something didn't go right in the reality, and it's this time you'll get it right, and you're picking up on it. You're intuitive. So yeah, this is the new moon. A meditation of and maybe even casting protections, however that might be, protecting yourself in some way. There's a sense of someone in this whole thing has gone through something and is now moving past it, but also to they're saying sanctify. Okay, so maybe sanctify applies to your story, but to secure this meditative protection, the following applies. Someone in this feels uncomfortable, inconsiderate, unpredictable, complicated, and things are strange. Okay, this is somebody who either feels this about themselves, or these are energies bouncing back and forth in this time. And then there's simple intentions. Okay, like I said, protections under this new moon, to part from negative energies, not necessarily to apart from people. It doesn't look like any of this has to do with parting from anybody. Um, Parting with negative energies, and nurturing a side of yourself that only you would understand. Um, it's something having to do with separation, the pain of separation. So someone is dealing with something having to nurture a part of themselves where there's a pain of separation on some dynamic. Ridding, you're trying to rid yourself of a cycle that you're aware of, and it almost creeps you out that you're just realizing this now about yourself. Okay, so, and then we also have how you're experiencing. Now, if you want to go into the description of this channel, you can get how I categorize dimensions 1 through 11 in the human perceptual experience, how I categorize them, basically what you could experience along those dimensional perceptions. But then this identifies how you are feeling on one aspect or another. Could be all, could be one or another, whatever resonates with you. Okay, so what I got, and this will follow any basic numerology that you are already attuned to. So hear this out. For your 1, yourself, it's a lack mindset in general. But don't that that'll get cleared up in a second. It's not a bad thing. It's just in general, 1 leaves you in a lack mindset. 2, conflicting energies. So 2 is contrasting energies. Anything that's contrasting yourself, that means anything, because you're an intuitive person. That literally means all energies, not just one or another. That's anything that is not yourself. Okay, so conflicting energies, which interprets into, so that's 2, interprets into your 3rd dimensional, which is physical reality, which is question mark, bordered with question mark, saying alone, unhappy. Am I alone, unhappy? I am, but I'm not. But it's bouncing back and forth, and it's because of this time. Your 4th dynamic, which is all your structures, um, is a general mistrust, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, because as we move up, you'll see why. Your 5 is abandoning structures in a good way, abandoning structures or reconfiguring structures, something like that. 6 is impatience, because your stacked reality is just not adding up with all these options. Everything's just very chaotic right now, which brings us to 7. Negative psychological chaos you are observing all around you in options that are popping up in your physical reality, versus those conflicting, contrasting energies in your 2nd dynamic. In 8, you are present. So your divine energy, you are present in that divine energy. Nothing's phasing you, and that's why your mistrust in those structures, that's why it's not bothering you. You are present. And then just above that, 9, you are abundant in your spirituality or your expansion, if you want to call it your expansion. Your 10, which is your completion, your active completion, not a static completion. Oh, I'm content. This is an active sense of carrying yourself through this journey in a sense of complete, always complete. It always comes from inside. It is an unknown and unseen at this time, and that's how you feel. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know that. And then your 11 is high and low, extreme high and lows. One day, for example, you'll be out there experiencing something extra supernatural and present in the moment. And the next day, you have to settle for like, wow, it's kind of a dull roar now all of a sudden. Extreme highs and lows, but if you line all that up, it really interprets into the having to clear space in one shape or another, or allow space for manifestation, allow space in your head and in your heart for new manifestations to come in. Okay, so I don't know what it says on the clock, but I need to start shuffling these guys. So we have, for the first stack is, I'm sorry, I'm doing that. Hopefully that's all clear. We got, for our first pull, brought to you by, of course, Angel's going to pull the first one. We have the why do I always forget this one? It's so new to me. Oh my gosh. Aquamarine. Thank you. Aquamarine. Aquamarine on top of this first pull. She's going to pull it for the extra theme of this read, aside from clearing space and everything that we've just talked about. Let's pull that angel. Come. pull the first one. Brought to you by Piscean Energy, Aquarian Moon. Oh, it's this one. Inspiration. There you go. And that's why we come here. Inspiration. So it's the number 5. So in that 5 dynamic, we got the abandoning structures. So we've got inspiration, clearing the head with that number 28, and we've got inspiration. You might want to take notes. Let's bust out the book and see what this says. Actually, wait. Yeah, no. Let's do that. Oh, quick. Great. Awesome. Okay. The divination. How do I do this? Sorry. We're just opening this channel back up again. Try to keep it still. I've got a lot of coffee. Maybe you've had a lot of coffee. Maybe you're shaking. Maybe you're excited. Okay, here we go. This card depicts the Queen of Keys, she who opens the portals to your creative fire and ignites the soul work within. The call of your soul is when time seems to stand still while you are engaged in that joyful thing you love doing. Let the Queen of Keys unlock your artistic potential, for everyone on this planet can express themselves in divine and creative ways. Creativity is instinct, beauty, and delight, but it also involves communicating new ideas, solving problems, and turning incredible ideas into reality. Devote some time to each day to exploring your inner world, the one of imagination and fantasy. Use the creative process as a meditation to tap into your intuition and discover the magic that lives within. Create with intention, and you will receive insights as you work. And learn to trust in your own wisdom. Aha, the skull wisdom, eh? Being creative is not limited to a paintbrush or musical instrument. The act of creation can be a simple everyday task such as preparing food or gardening. Even the day you dress can be considered a creative expression. The canvas of life allows for many opportunities, so set the intention to create beauty and you will contribute much to the planet. While I was reading that, someone was saying to themselves, am I lying to myself? Somebody was saying that. I don't know if you're saying that, or maybe that's just maybe it's another viewer. Am I lying to myself? With the number 5, an inspiration with abandoning structures. So maybe somebody you know is lying to themselves, and that reflects back on your story. So we're not going to read the action because the action is going to be your clearing of space. That's what's relevant in this time right now. So now we're going to shuffle through. We've got the rose quartz. Keep that in mind. Rose quartz. Keeping in mind that the aquamarine is on top of your inspiration in your number 5. And these are all pre-shuffled, but we're going to have Spirit pull a popper for this one corresponding theme to your read with this rose quartz. Oh, that happens a lot. Yeah, I would expect that during retrograde. Okay, so we're going to show, they're saying it's in the upright, judgment in the upright. Okay, it came out in the reverse, but that's because it bounced off some things and got stuck before it could spin. They're saying it's upright. So yeah, naked persons getting covered. Judgment. Number 20, judgment. Okay, so this is Archangel Gabriel, Michael? Your archangel of your preference. That's why I can't decide on one. Is watching over you in this time, in this corresponding energy. That's the only one we're going to pull out of there. That's out of that hard stack. I don't even like pulling them that way. I like doing left hands, but I want to do everything poppers today. So now, so that's with so we got judgment and we got rose quartz. Right on. Okay. So now we have, this is amethyst, but it's posing in as citrine. So we got the element of citrine pulling for the Epic Tarot. Man, I wonder how long this is going to be. Hopefully it doesn't have to be a part 2. Oh, we got 2? No, it's this one. Oh! What? No. Is that what? We had a lot to unpack, and now I guess there's more. What's this? It flew off the table. It doesn't apply. I don't even know exactly what it is. They're saying it doesn't apply. This one. Okay, so this is probably, if you had tuned into my last read, this is probably a continuation of yours, because this is your current state right now. This is the Nine of Pentacles. She's communing with nature. She's achieved the sphere, achieving something in the physical reality. This could be some sort of abundance. This could be a sort of energy she interprets into the physical reality. Your number 9 is feeling abundant. So, yeah, let's just keep going. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so that was number 9 with the Epic Tarot. Achieving the sphere and communing with nature, we'll say that. Number 9 with the citrine or amethyst, however you'd like to look at that. Then we have lapis lazuli. For our tarot, this is going to be the masculine, tied to this one. Masculine energy. However this applies. We're using this as resonance, I was going to say, to interpret the most opportunities that can come out of physical reality, what presents themselves. So that's what you're experiencing in your physical reality. We've got the devil with number 25, but that's, don't be discouraged. It's just this Mars retrograde. That's what this is all about. Whether or not, if you're not even dealing with a person, this is still going to be relevant in your own story. How deep you are going on your intuitive dimensional perception and your journey is up to you, and how much you will experience of that. Okay, so that is a communication stone of royalty versus the devil. Boom, right on the devil's belly. And now we have labradorite, my most powerful stone, my most beloved stone, aside from my new aquamarine. We have deep astrological prediction here. So this is going to require me actually opening up the book, and because I didn't do that last time. But this is going to be astrology tying the story together. Not going to get too deep on it. Just one card will do, Spirit. Let's see if we can do this. I feel the energy. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, let's put this down. Put it down. We've got defeat. We've got defeat, and it's in the reverse. So we've got another 5. If you need to pause at any point, you go ahead, because I got to get through this. So we've got defeat, and this is Thoth Tarot. So it has the deeper astrology, and it looks like this is definitely going to be relevant. It is in the reverse. So keep that in mind during this retrograde Thoth Tarot. And we're looking for swords right now, real quick, because we still got to get through the tarot. It's got to be swords. 5. Sorry. I'm just going to show you in the upright, but it's in reverse. Sorry. 5 of Swords, defeat. Gibera in the suit of air. Venus in Aquarius. The hilts of the swords form an inverted pentagram and are diverse. The blades broken and crooked, typifying intellect enfeebled by sentiment. Oh, in reverse. With the labradorite. Now, labradorite, might need to look that one up. That one's a little bit more intense. It is the creator's stone. It is. You can put this thing under your pillow, and it'll give you the most intense dreams. And I absolutely love it. So yeah. So we got the 2 5s. We got a 28. We got that devil who be a, I'm sorry, devil's. Did I say 25 before? Devil's a 15. We have the 9, and then we have judgment, which is a 20. I think that's what I said. Okay. So here, we're gonna pull the tarot right now. Oh, I need to put this back. I'm sorry. I'm a little. Oh, I need to clear my space. Yeah, clear my space. Cards going everywhere. I wonder, are you dealing some cards too? Are they going everywhere? Maybe our energies are conflicting in our second dynamic. I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's see. I don't know how long it's been. I don't know how long that clock has been going. All right. We gonna pull these papas, just pull them all and get the story tied in. Boom, upright. Bam. 1 second. Wow. That is upright. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, that doesn't count. Wants me to shuffle. Okay. All right, hang on. 1 second. 1 second. It's a marathon. Are you going on a marathon? Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. Actually, is in this time you. So someone is technically the theme of this is someone's going on a walk. Someone's going on an 11-day metaphorical walk, and on this 11-day, obviously everything represents something to you on your intuitive journey. It could be as many days as you want. Could be as many days as it takes. But in 11 days from the time you watch this video, something significant is going to pop up in your story, is going to lead you to the next thing. This video, this reading, I saw this reading coming a long time ago. It does not promise a guarantee, at least not in my perception. It doesn't promise any guarantee, but it promises a leading up to. See what I'm saying? That's what this is definitely guaranteeing. So we're clearing our space for a reason. Okay. So one more time. Let me just shuffle this. Shuffle that. Wow. Energies are tense. Probably a reason why I had that coffee. Bam. All right. That's what I want to see. Boom. Oh, wow. Killing it. Killing it. Okay, we got two here. Which one? Both. This one. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to try to be intuitive about this. Okay. We got the world. The world in reverse is showing also. Keep that in mind. Right below judgment. Okay, so if we're going to skip all the explanations. You know tarot. Okay, you know tarot. I'm not gonna. You're not dumb. You're not dumb. You're very wise. Okay, so we've got, in your first position here, we've got the Chariot in the upright. Okay, so a time to take action in a certain direction. And so this is also Mars. This is Cancer. This is Mars. Obviously, there's a reason why I say all this. This is earth, wind, fire, water energy, move forward motion. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to go anywhere physically in the physical universe. Keeping that clear. Then we got the Eight of Swords underneath that, okay? Stepping through the veil, leaving behind what matters most, but carrying it through the gates with your heart in mind, is what they're saying. However that goes out. But backing up, the gates is actually symbolic of the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper, Saturn, right now is relevant in this story too. The gods of war are at battle between you and your physical reality, and how that is manifesting. You can interpret it through this energy. So you're walking through the Eight of Swords. That is in the upright. So you've got the Chariot above that, which is a 5, 6, 7, and then you've got the 8. So we got illusions, we've got higher divination, we've got higher divine power, then we've got strength in your center. Strength in your center. Now, the Chariot's underneath the Devil. The strength in your center is underneath the Labradorite and the defeat in reverse, okay? Underneath that 5. All right, so your dynamic of abandoning structures is exactly what this is all about. Center stage. 5, 6, 7, 8. And you are being present in the moment. Obviously, this is your present moment. Present moment. It's got an 8 attached to it. It's your strength. You are pulling that inspiration out of the lion's mouth, and you are taming the beast. Okay, here we go. So this was happy. I saw this. This gave me a happy, this is what I want to see feeling with the 3 of Swords in reverse in your future cards. So this is all clearing space this is underneath your inspiration. This is just underneath and aside of your clearing your space with that aquamarine and the wisdom of that amethyst skull. It has a cross. It shows a cross in the upright when it's upside down, and a heart in the upright when it's upright. Okay, with the so the heart has the thorns, the sacred heart. It has the thorns and it's bleeding, and the blood is going all the way down, dripping on the cross and dropping down. Okay, cool. So that's in reverse. Okay, so all that anti-gravity is going up towards your inspiration. You're using that, clearing your mind for what's to come. So I showed you one that was in the shadow. That was the Eight of Swords in the upright. So now what we have here is we have another astrological being in reverse. We have the sun clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay? All right, now this is a mirror. This is a gift. Okay? Not promising you anything, but this is a gift that you are giving yourself. This is a gift that you're giving yourself. Your strength is right above that. So when you put it in line, you've got this gift. I'm not sure. Is that Virgo? Is that Virgo? Queen of Cups. Water energy. Is that Virgo? Sometimes just when I see it in a different way it's written, I don't know. I'm not the most educated. Anyways, you got the sun in reverse. So when all this is happening, this gift, higher spiritual presence. Okay, so somebody in this collective is acknowledging a higher spiritual presence. Someone sees, obviously you got the eye, it's in reverse, but it still sees. And there's a lot of white light, pearl, opal, pearl. It's an off-white. It is a purer than white. It is not a deceptive white. So someone is not being deceived, and that is in the shadow. This is a light worker's read. It's not uncommon. Knight of Wands in the upright, in the shadow of your future, right below the Three of Swords. 3 and the Knight of Wands. So this represents something that you don't see in your physical reality, but that you do, like we were just talking about the clearing the space, inspiration, the wisdom, and this Three of Swords in reverse. What that means to you, what you now know about it, is being clarified by this Knight of Wands. So we got a gift on the side of this Knight of Wands. Something you did paid off. This is on the very far side of your read, in the shadow. And then you got this Knight of Wands. Okay. So this is definitely something coming that you don't see, or maybe you do see it. You're a light worker. Wow. Here I am saying that I'm not promising any gifts, but it seems to. Let me just check the clock real quick. Can't let it be too long. 28:40 on the clock. All right. So like I said, let's just recap. It's a time for clearing space, right? We know that. You know that. We have leaving off from your communal journey, from your higher spirituality that feels abundant and it's very confident. They're telling me with the Judgment, okay? And that rose quartz. Okay, the devil, you are communicating with the devil. I'm not going to show the devil card anymore. You are communicating to the devil what your intention is. This is all about intention by clearing your space. With this world card, with the world in flux, upside down, we are able to receive gifts still, they are telling me. That is a beautiful lesson. When you speak something into existence and it reverberates back a truth that resonates with your heart, that resonates with the reality, the energy of when you're picking up what the energy is putting down, what you're picking up what the universe is putting down. And you know that defeat is but a turnstile. However, turnstile applies. Maybe someone's taking a subway. When defeat no longer applies, how about that? When defeat no longer applies and only strength, excuse me, need fingernails, strength and inspiration guide the way, when they lead the charge, when you are present, and when you embody your own inspiration, your creativity, you shed all that other nonsense, the devil, the heartbreak, the Nine of Swords. You shed all that. It allows you to clear space. Simple as that. My name's Ryan. You've been watching Crosswatcher. I'll catch you guys later.